Hello, everybody.
Welcome to Granny Planets.
Back again.
Yay!
My name is Wendy.
I'm Becky.
And I'm Becky's mom.
And I'm Wendy's daughter. And we are here in Salt Lake, Utah. And this is our fun podcast about our Yarny adventures that we love.
How many episodes have we done, Becky?
Oh, I think this is
15?
14.
14.
That's what I'm going to guess.
Very
It'll
nice.
be in the name.
We've got some fun things to share with you today from our knitting adventures.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So.
Yeah. And it's, of course, sweater weather.
Sweater weather is the best weather.
Sweater weather.
It's my favorite.
We're not from New York, but it just rolls off the tongue so nicely. And we've been waiting until fall forever. Just like all of you, fun knitting friends.
It is the middle of October and finally cool enough to wear our cool sweaters.
And to be outside.
Yes,
it's great.
Perfect. Outside
it's
time.
Perfect out here. Becky and I, we debated, do we want to be inside? But you know what? It's just too beautiful out here. How can you not be out here when it's this gorgeous out here?
It's lovely.
So we're making it work.
Yep, so we're here in the backyard today. We've got some fun things to show everybody. Well, do we want to talk about life update things at all? We got anything going on? Okay, so we'll do a little bit of what's been going on with us. Then we'll do our finished objects. We got some works in progress, and then some planned dream knitting adventures, things we would love to make if we can find time to.
There is nothing like the start of fall to get your creative juices flowing and start you dream knitting, right?
Right.
That's just, it's bad. I've been online and you'll see. I've been online and it's so hard to fight it.
It is. But it's okay.
Dang.
You don't need to always fight it.
No, you don't. I get
just
totally
make all the things.
Totally get in.
It's fine.
So, life updates.
Life updates.
Guess who went to the hospital with contractions last night?
It wasn't me.
But she got sent home.
It was
my cute daughter-in-law, Becky's sister-in-law. She's expecting a baby. She was ready for induction. They had it scheduled for November 3rd. And then they rescheduled her for October 30th because of some concerns. And anyway, so she was at the hospital last night, but she did not have the baby. They sent her home. It's her first baby, and it's so hard to know when it's your first baby, I know. So anyway, but we're pending granddaughter number 1, grandchild number 2 for me.
Yay!
Becky's first niece or nephew, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we've got the beautiful sunshine is just going to be in and out with the breeze, and that's okay. We're just going to roll with it, people, because we just are. Becky, what have you finished really lately?
Bright.
Have you finished anything lately?
Oh, just this fabulous ghost shawl.
Look how cute that is.
Yay!
Wait,
yeah, I didn't really get a life update, but I don't really have a lot going on.
What's going on in your life, babe?
No, I just said I don't really got a lot going on, so no worries.
Kyle's a preschooler now.
Kyle's in preschool.
That's been a lot of fun.
Yeah. But yes, let's look at this ghost. Look how fun.
Can you tell that it's like a gray sparkle yarn too?
I don't know if the sparkle's gonna pick up.
It's so cute.
But I have this glamorous button that I just added to make it kind of like a little capelet. And it's fun.
I love it.
It has 2 more ghosts in the back, and then their tails just hang down.
This was a mystery crochet along.
Yes, this was a mystery crochet along hosted by Mando Bug. And the pattern's called the Lift Your Spirits Shawl. And it's for sale now. You can buy it now that the mystery's over.
And this is the smaller version you were telling me. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, so I made the small version. It has 4 of these ghosts. You can kind of see on the back.
Cute.
And the larger version has the 4 ghosts that I have, plus 2 ghosts under each one. So it has a total of 12 ghosts. Wow. And it's really, really large. It's like a 5-skein project.
Yeah. That's awesome. This one, as it was, is 1 skein, right?
A little bit more than 1.
Okay.
So it calls for, I think, 500 yards.
Okay.
About.
Very fun.
So I just thought I needed a fun... I love doing mystery Halloween projects. I've done a few. It's like my third mystery Halloween project.
Don't know. No, I did one mystery project, and it was a long time ago. I haven't gotten back into that, but...
I love mystery projects.
Have to try that.
I love test knitting. I love just like new exciting things that no one else has made.
You are so full of adventure. I love that. She's way more adventurous than I am.
Oh, I don't know.
I love that. I love that. Okay.
So there's my first finished object.
Very nice. Can I talk about what I'm wearing, even though
Yes.
it's not like brand new finished?
You must. It's beautiful.
Isn't it wonderful? This is awesome. It's called the Southwest Sleeved Wrap. It's by Kristin Kristin Nicholas. And it's an old pattern, but I absolutely love it. So I just wanted to show it off. This is probably the first sweater, one of the first sweaters I ever made. I might have made that one for you before I made this one.
Yeah, maybe I think your Mrs. Weasley one.
But that's crocheted.
But your first knit sweater, I remember you being so excited to make this for yourself.
I was
like
very
a treat,
excited about it,
treat yourself.
Yeah.
Super fun.
Yeah, and
sweater.
I love it because it's just done in strips. So those strips continue around the back. And it actually was knit this way, so it's sideways. I don't know if you can see the little V's there, but it was knit sideways. So this is the stretchy way, this way. Wow, yeah. No, this way. I don't know. Anyway, it was knit that way, and then it was steeked. So you knit a great big loop, and then these were the steek stitches. And so you cut the steek stitches open and then unravel them, and it creates the fringe. Incredibly clever design.
That's
And
cool.
wonderful. The only thing I didn't like about it, or absolutely love about it actually, is that it rolled. So I added some grosgrain ribbon on the inside to help it not roll as much as it did, because when I first steeked it, it was quite rolly there. So 2 steeks. The one down across the bottom, and then one up this center was filled with waist stitches that you could just take out actually. So
Oh, cool.
anyway, it was a neat, fun colorwork pattern, and I loved it. And now that I look at it, I think I've gotten so much better at colorwork, but I still absolutely love it. I made this 11 years ago. It's probably my first project. And anyway, I wanted to, well, because it's warm enough, or actually cool enough outside that I can wear it, I wanted to wear it, so I did. So there you go.
Yay!
Yeah,
And your hat,
I love it.
you're wearing a hat as well.
Oh, I
isn't it?
am. I made this hat a while ago. I think I made this hat about a year ago, so this one's actually been on the podcast. This one is called Wurm, and I love the colorway that it's made out of. This was one of Dragon Horde yarns called Ragdoll,
Oh, fun.
and then just a bear yarn in between. So
Love it.
yeah, I love this one too. And it has a snap-offable pom-pom on it too. But I like that it's slouchy. And they also, guess what? Just changed the dress code in the Jordan School District. I can wear beanies now.
That's a huge life update. You can wear hats to school.
I can wear hats to school now. You're right.
That's life changing for
That's
you.
a life-changing update because I wear hats like this around the house all the time. And now...
Yeah, you're never not wearing a hat, I swear.
It's true. And my, at school, I can't wear them to school, or I couldn't wear them to school. So the last week of school, I've had one on every single day. And the kids are like, Solomon, you rock that hat. And I'm like, thanks. I made it myself. And they're like, I've already had 2 kids ask me to teach them how to knit.
Oh, the second one did?
Yes, how cool is that?
That's so cool. Do it, because
Yes.
young people need to do
Yes, and one of
old
them
people
is
things.
one of the boys who's on the cheer squad, and he's like, it's so cold at the games, I could knit a hat and then we wouldn't be caught. And I'm like, yeah. So anyway, he ordered little like patches to put on the front of them that are the high school logo.
That's
And
really
he's
cool.
seriously like set out to make hats. So how
Making
cool is that?
everyone their hats. Oh, that's so cute.
I know, it's awesome.
That makes my
So-
heart happy.
It does, me too. I think it's so cool because this is a neat art form that we're into.
Yeah.
If any of you ever want to learn how to knit, call us up. Because my sisters are getting pretty dang good at it too. Jen's working on crochet right now, and she's doing good. And Audrey's knit herself a hat, so yeah,
Yay.
it's all awesome.
That's fun.
Do you have some other things you made, Becky?
Always.
Yes, we're always making
Okay, while we
stuff.
were talking about hats, I did finish this one. Da-da-da-da.
Okay, can I just say again, I love the combination of
Pull it up
raspberry and gold. Look how pretty that is. You have socks that were kind of that combination too, that I just was in
Probably.
love with. I need to get myself some of
here.
that.
Get yourself some.
I have no idea where that came from. What the heck? Oh man.
Oh, well, we are getting ready to do pirates for Halloween, so we'll blame
Myself.
it on that.
We're gonna set up this whole patio is gonna be Pirate
Like a
Central
pirate
next week.
ship.
So yes.
But anyways, this is the Slip Rib Hat by Jodi Brown, and it's got a DK weight raspberry color, and then kind of a gold mohair.
Yeah, flip to the
behind it.
inside so we can see that
She
mohair.
likes the inside out.
Ooh, I love the
Look
fuzz.
how fluffy.
I would so wear that inside out. I really
Right?
would. I think it's gorgeous.
I think it's pretty too.
Yes.
So yay.
Love, 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 love.
The only thing is I ran out of the raspberry yarn, so
So
the top doesn't match. But I'm just gonna get a big pom-pom for it.
It's so soft. I love it. Yeah, you need like this brownie color of pom-pom, don't you think?
Yeah. Or a totally different one.
Like
Maybe
my
like
blue
a
one?
blue.
You want my blue one? You steal it?
That looks good, but that's for your hat. That's your favorite pom-pom. I
I
can't
love that
steal
one.
it
I
from
love
you.
this pom-pom, so yes.
Yeah.
True fact.
Okay, so there's 2 finished objects. I have a few.
Okay, well, let me just segue into another hat because I have a hat
Okay.
here. So I did this hat for my grandson. It's a Warty Pumpkin Hat done with a slub yarn. So it's got 2 yarns held together. The one is a goblin slub from Dragon Horde Yarns. And I just think it's totally pretty. It's the one that's got that raspberry color in there. And that's held double with a Malabrigo.
Oh,
It's a single ply Malabrigo,
the orangey brown.
kind of an orangey brown color in a bulky weight, which is really cute. The double together, and then I did the leaf, and I thought the neon pop was kind of fun on the leaf, so I knit
That's
the 2
Kyle's
leaves.
favorite part is the neon green.
I kind of figured he would be into that, so I did the 2
Yeah.
leaves, and then I crocheted a little vine to be up there too.
Curlies.
And I gave it to Kyle, and I told him it was his go to school hat, and he was not into it until I called it a school hat, and then it was like, school hat?
School.
Yes, school.
That's a
buddy.
magic word right now. He loves school.
He loves school, so that's really fun. And I did that one. I did the same kind of thing. So I used the
Oh,
same
fun.
yarn to knit me pumpkin. Me pumpkin, yes, I said that. So I knit me a pumpkin. There we go. That's how. That doesn't sound any
No,
better,
it
does
does.
it? Does it?
It
Oh, okay.
does.
I knit myself a pumpkin. I can speak the Queen's English. So there you go. I'm sorry I'm kind of giddy today.
That's
That's
okay.
just bizarre. But yeah, this one I put this one together with the pearl side out just because I just think it's
Just
cute
bumpy
that way.
and cute.
I
I
like
love
that
it.
way. So anyway, that's the pumpkin for this year. I do one. I've decided it's going to be a tradition. I'm going to do a pumpkin every year, and then I'll have a collection of knitted pumpkins.
That's a good tradition.
I think so. Yeah. So there you go. There's my pumpkins, and I bet Becky has pumpkins too for her next FO. Do you have some,
I do.
Becky?
They are right here. Dun, dun, dun. A set of 3. Actually, I made 6, and I already gave away the other set of 3. But what I did for these is, I got like the hat looms, the loom knitting. I have little tiny ones, so I just made a tube with those, and then cinched the ends and made a little pumpkin.
Was that your first introduction to yarn crafting? Was those looms?
I think so.
When you were little?
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember we went to a fair. It was county fair.
Mhm.
And there was a guy selling looms that he was made, and he made them out of wood, and they're really quality stuff. You know, now you can get them at all the craft
Yeah,
stores
well, that's
and
the
the
one
plastic.
I did, the tiny one.
on the
the
plastic
wood
or the
one.
wood one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So for a while, I was going to all those trade shows and fairs, and I would
Looking
seek
for
out
him.
that guy because
I need a new size.
I was like, I want the other size. I want this. So I think I have 4?
Yeah, 3 or 4.
3 or 4 from him before they ever started selling them like mass produced at craft shows. And
I hope
Becky
they paid that guy for it.
She did a service project one year where she cranked out hats one winter. Do you remember that? Yeah. So she would go down and watch TV and just flick that loom and was like going like gangbusters. I think you made 40 hats and donated them.
It used to take me like half an hour to do a hat.
Yeah, you donated them to the shelter. Remember?
Probably.
Yeah.
I had a big bag of them.
Yeah, so it was quite the thing. And we also have our bird chorus with us today. They're kind of funny. They yell about stuff and then they just stop. I don't know what conversation just ended, but it's funny. Then they'll start up again and they'll be really noisy again, and then they'll just, it's weird.
It's fun.
It's a weird gang of birds that lives in that hedge behind us. That is a privet hedge, and they love it. So whatever.
That's fine. So if you want to make these, they were really easy. These ones I did first, and I held 2 worsted yarns together, and you can kind of see the fluff in between. So when I did the bigger one, I held 3 strands of worsted weight together. See the difference?
A little denser,
there.
definitely denser.
Yeah. I like this better.
It's cute.
So
they're all really cute.
So the ones I gave away were as a gift at a baby shower that we had for baby Tinley.
Yay!
And I actually sewed a quilt.
Do you have a picture that you can put in here?
I did take a picture. It's not very good because I stayed up all night hand sewing the edging around the back. And I finished like after midnight, and then I gave it the next day. So.
That's kind of my story too, because I had another FO that was the Afghan that I made for her. So I made squares and sewed those together, and then I never even took a good picture.
Like I took a picture.
I have progress pictures.
But it was just on my couch in the light that's in the room. No sunlight or anything. So
we may or may not decide to insert those pictures here.
I'll put a picture of mine and a couple of yours. They're not professionally done. Finished off.
They never are. It's fine.
But it is fine, and it was fun. I messed up a little bit on the back of the quilt, but like it's just puckered on the back.
And they were made with love, which is the most important thing.
Yeah, and it's fine. And you know, I'll probably do better next time I make a new quilt, so it's fine.
Probably.
The baby will love it.
She will.
I love it.
She's snuggly and beautiful, and I can't wait to meet her.
Next time we podcast, we can put in a picture probably. We'll check with Lexi.
Today is the 21st, right? Oh, yes.
Yeah.
So 9 days until her scheduled induction if she doesn't get here before then.
Yeah, so next month's
At
podcast.
At most 10 days before we meet this baby. I'm too excited about that. It'll be so great.
She's so cute already. I love her. Okay. There's pumpkins.
Do you have anything else done?
I do.
I only have almost done.
I got done. Some stuff.
Okay, do some stuff then. Show us.
Dun, 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 dun.
This is pair number what for this year?
14.
What?
These are...
What are you going to do with 14 pairs of socks?
I'm going to keep them on my 28 feet. What do you think I'm going to do?
Well, I'm just thinking that that's a bunch of less Christmas knitting you have to do because you can just give away socks.
But I love them.
Those are really pretty. You can see, you don't have to make me nothing else. I'll just take those.
These are mine.
All right, whatever.
Hey, don't be grabby. I have a plan to give you some, but now I don't know.
Well, here's the thing. See, this is why I don't get so absorbed in making, because I just give you yarn so that you can make stuff. See, I know how this works.
Okay. This yarn is special yarn, though. Okay.
Is it?
So this is.
Should I hold it so you can talk?
My favoriteest yarn colorway. It is called Autumn Rose, and it's dyed by Rhapsody Fiber. And I have made a hat and a whole sweater and socks socks in the same matchy yarn. I'm gonna have to take a picture wearing all of them, or maybe next month. I was gonna wear them all today, but I wanted to wear my ghost shawl. So maybe next month I'll wear everything.
So you can see the cute cable on it too.
Yeah, and the pattern for this is called Angela Socks from Hygge Canyon, and it's fun. And the cable's different on each sock, so it leans like opposite. So when you put them on, they're like
two different
mirror.
sides of the cable. Oh, nice.
So those are fun, and I still have another skein, so I guess I'll make gloves next. And
or cowl. Have you done a cowl yet?
No, but I don't want to cover the color work on my sweater.
You know what? This really is pretty look.
So, yeah, that's the best.
It's a beautiful colorway. Rhapsody Fiber, who moved back to New York. If she watches this,
is she in New York or Boston?
Boston. I knew it was eastward somewhere. She's in Boston.
Yeah.
But hi, Lauren. We love you.
Yay!
That's awesome, Becky. Those are really, really pretty. And I love the contrast of this burgundy color.
Yeah, that's her yarn too. That's Choke Cherry. Also Lauren's. So that's how come it matches the speckles perfect.
Yes, beautiful.
Yay.
Beautiful!
Okay, so there's socks 14, and here's socks 15.
Wow. Look how cute those are.
So I've been doing...
I need a pair like this. Look how pretty those are. They turned out gorgeous. Gorgeous.
So silly today.
Man, that's really pretty.
So
Beautiful.
the Rainbow Sock Chronicles that I've been doing this year, a different color every month. My Rainbow Socks is over, and then the last 3 months is like do what you want.
Mm-hmm.
So this month I did kind of a dark, moody rainbow, and I ran out of a couple colors. You can tell on this sock doesn't quite match on the foot.
That's right, it doesn't.
But the leg matches, so that's fine. So I'm doing a dark one, and then when we do our dream knitting, I'll show you my next couple rainbow pairs. But yeah,
so you decided to make them like total rainbows.
Yeah.
That's so fun. I
With
love
the whole
that idea.
rainbow.
That's an awesome idea.
And I brought all my Rainbow Chronicle socks.
No way.
You
got to, because Emily did it on her podcast, right?
I know, I'm a copycat. Sorry, Emily. I mean, you're welcome for sharing mine so you can see it too.
There you go.
Rainbow.
Look
These are all
at that.
Scrappy, stripy socks.
You did scrappy stripies for every single one.
Yes.
That's awesome.
So,
the birds just stopped again, can you tell?
they
They're so
did,
cute.
but they're fine. Well, I was going to say you can choose 2 pairs of these for you.
No, you really mean that?
Mm-hmm.
Like whichever ones I want?
Yeah.
No way.
You can pick 2 pairs that you can have.
Really?
Yeah, but you can't have my autumn rose ones. But you can have 2 of these ones. You can look at them.
I'm gonna look at them. Do you have anything else to share while I look? Look at the purples.
I don't know what you look and decide.
Look at this one. Okay, this one's a front runner.
No, I might have worn a couple of them once or twice.
I think I can live with that. I've also really always liked these.
Yeah.
Look at that blue. That's beautiful. I don't want to pick your faves.
It's okay.
You sure?
Because you're my favorite, so it's okay.
Am I your favorite mom?
Yeah.
What? Okay, these 2 are probably my favorite so far. Although this one's, oh my goodness. Look at the green ones!
No, those are really fun.
Those are really pretty too. And what about these gold ones? Shut up. Becky.
No, I made
This
too
is
many.
too hard to choose. They're so cute. Okay. I've narrowed it down to 3. There's the red ones. Oh my goodness. I have a lot of red, so I'm going to pass on the red ones.
Okay.
But look at the pink. Those are so cute. Okay, I love them. These are more fadey than stripy.
Yeah.
Am I picking your favorites?
That's okay. I have more yarn. I can copy them if you do. Okay. Comment which ones you would choose.
I choose these two.
Yay!
Oh, they're so cute. Thank you for letting me get pretty socks. They're beautiful and I love them.
Yay!
I wish I had something for you.
It's okay.
Well, you never know.
You made me pancakes this morning. That was pretty good.
They were blueberry too.
Yeah, and homemade syrup. And she taught me how to make homemade syrup, so that's a good trade.
Homemade syrup's the very best. Do you have something else finished?
Nope, that's all my done stuff.
Okay, then I will show this, my almost done thing. Especially while hopefully we have more light. Oh, and the birds just shut up again too. It's funny, I don't ever notice them like winding up. I just notice when they turn off. Which is so funny. Okay, check this guy out. Are you serious?
I just love the colors.
Look at the variation in color in this thing. What? So for those of you who have never had the opportunity to knit or crochet with Malabrigo yarn, this is Malabrigo Rios. The colorway is Azure. Yes, I don't know. It's from some beautiful place down south where they speak a wonderful language. I don't remember if it's Portuguese or if it's Spanish, but look at how beautiful that blue is. I can't even. So what this guy is it's a shawl. And so it will be worn around the shoulders like so. And then it has pockets that are going to go on the front. So you'll put your hand in a pocket right about there. And it'll be pockets on both sides. Like that. And then there's a fringe that goes on it. This is called the Perfectly Pocketed Shawl, I believe. Let me just quickly look because I haven't have it open.
I'm going to put everything in the show notes underneath.
That's a great idea. It's called the Perfect Pockets Shawl. And it's a Knot Yourself Out crochet pattern by Sonja Hood. Let me just show you a picture because she's so cute in it. There you go.
Yay!
So that's what this one is. And it is for my sweet sister who is moving back to Florida after coming home for a little over a year. She's been here, and we've been so glad to have her here, and it's been wonderful, but work is taking her away from us again. And I actually named it the Sister Hug Shawl, Audrey's Sister Hug. So that's what it is in my Ravelry page.
Cute.
Yes. So, but I'm excited. I've actually got one of the pockets done. So here's one pocket. Just has to get sewed on now. And then it's almost done. So
yeah.
She's actually leaving on Monday. So this will be able to go with her. It will be finished by Monday. And then she can take it with her on her travel and to just know how much she's loved, because it's been awesome having her here. So anyway, that's my nearly finished object is that one.
That's amazing.
Do you have anything nearly finished, Becky?
Yeah,
or I guess technically these are works in progress, aren't they?
I only have one work in progress today.
Really?
Yeah, well, I have my sweater I've been making, but I've gotten to the point where Christmas is like 2 months away and I'm starting to panic. So I put away all my projects and I'm just doing like present knitting right now.
Is that the one for Kyle? The one for Kyle?
No, I forgot to bring the one for Kyle. I also have a sweater I'm making for Kyle. If you remember last year I made a green sweater for my husband that has like a bunch of video game color work on it. I'm gonna make a little one of that for Kyle with the Mario stars. And they
can be twins.
I have this much of the body done. The only thing is that the yarn is a little bit thick for the needles, and I forgot, it hurts my hands to knit it, so I busted out like a bunch of it, like one pattern repeat of the design, and then I'm taking a break between.
That's a good idea.
So that I don't just like go crazy. And
okay, can I say
myself.
that before you open that bag, you really should show off that bag, because what?
Look at this cute autumn bag. I think Deborah did. Yeah, Deborah made this one.
Indigo Chicken Dolls, made by Queen Deborah, and this is like...
She's rebranded to Candy Shop Yarns now.
This is loop embroidery. I used to do this when I was in high school.
You did that?
Yes.
I've never tried that before.
That is so fun. It's like a punch needle kind of thing.
It's really cool.
Isn't that awesome?
Yeah, I think she was cleaning out her stuff, and she's just not an autumn time lover, and I am, so I get to have her pumpkin autumny bag.
It's so cute. It's so cute.
Thank
just
you.
the right size for a little shawl or parasol.
Yes.
What's in it? What's in it?
A hat.
Oh, that works too.
Ta-da!
Okay, story about this hat. So we had knit night, beginning of the month. Becky was working on this hat. This is a test knit, by the way. And it's really pretty. When she was just getting started on it, and she was working on double pointed needles for a hat, and they were long. These double pointed needles were about 12 inches
They're from
long.
China. They're this long. So I had like 4 of those. I had like a triangle with these giant DPNs.
So the ladies in the knitting group were like, holy crap, you're gonna stab your eye out with those. It was kind of embarrassing.
Okay, so
We had a good laugh though.
my interchangeable needles only go down to a size 4, and this needed a size 3. And I didn't want to buy new ones, so I was, you just make it work with what you have.
There you go.
But mom
She's
had,
a make it
mom
work
had
girl.
a good needle too.
I just happen to have a 16-inch size 3, so I went and got that for her.
Because
So.
she's my mom. She doesn't want me to stab out my eye. She worked
She
hard to
makes
grow
me
it, you know.
beautiful socks. That's why.
That's so derpy. I can't believe I did that.
No, the hat's beautiful. Show
Okay,
it
but
off.
look at how pretty this lattice pattern is. Ooh, and it's bumpy and it's nice. I might work on it while you're showing your stuff.
Nice.
This pattern has not been named yet, but it is by Andy of Mountain Candy Yarn. I think that's right. I will put it in the notes for sure. But it's just a fun test knit, and I like to be able to help people out and also get a free pattern in the process. But it's cute, and it's so squishy with this lattice pattern. It's got like this little cable that crisscrosses, and it's for my neighbor for Christmas.
Oh, that's fun.
Getting some Christmas knitting done.
Oh, that's nice and thick too.
Yeah. It's pretty thick because it's a worsted weight yarn with the size 3 needles.
Wow, yeah, that's nice and
It's
dense
very-
fabric. Then. It's very dense fabric.
It's gonna be very
super
warm.
And that's like a flip up brim too.
Yeah, so you can fold the brim
Or wear it slouchy.
or wear it slouchy. You got options, which I think is awesome.
Yeah, that's great.
So yeah, that's my
Super fun.
one work in progress. I'm trying to hurry and get this done because I'm testing, and then I have a few more things I'm excited to cast on. But I'm being good. I think because it's gray, it's not as exciting to work on for me, and how I just love rainbow everything. You might have noticed me do a lot of color things.
That's true.
But I do love this, and I think my neighbor's gonna really enjoy it. So yeah.
Knitting with rainbows
and it's done.
just makes your life so happy, doesn't it?
It really does.
Okay. So I cannot help it because there've been a lot of rainbow things out on the internet lately, and people advertising them, and I can't stand it. So this
You
is the
need
first acquisition that I made, and I have started work on it, and I will talk about it. So this little guy, dun, 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 is called, oh, I knew,
It says
and I wasn't even
spooky.
gonna look it up. No,
That's just the colors.
that's the colorway for it,
Oh, okay.
right? And
The back just says take good of your care of yourself.
yes, that's how you take care of the wool. So this was a kit that came from making this cute, and I'm gonna look at it right now because I have the pattern up because I've been working on it. So it's here somewhere.
It's close.
And of course, I have been thinking about it like forever, and so I totally know what it's called. But do you think I can remember what it's called right now?
No.
Under Pressure. Do. Please
That's
sing.
not it. That's just the song. Pressure.
I know.
Just kidding.
Oh my goodness. Okay, wait. Nope, that's not it. Hang on. Talk amongst yourselves for a second, because I know I have it like right here.
You're fine.
So buggy. Well, it's always kind of irritating when that happens. Okay, so this pattern is called Pangolin.
Ooh.
And here is the picture of the model in it. Look
wow.
how cute.
Look at that texture of it,
Totally cute. It's totally cute. So this kit was sold by Knit and Escape, which is who I did my Ziggy Interrupted knit or crochet along with. And I had such a fun time working with them. So when they came out with another thing that was bright and cheery and rainbow and so many colors, I was like, oh, I sold. Yay, I will get that. But it looked a little complicated to me, so I decided that I would cast on with just like extra spare yarn, right? So I cast on, and I don't know if you noticed anything right off the bat about this, but look what I noticed about it.
It's a little bit messy looking.
Look at all those ends.
Oy.
You guys, I calculated it, and by the time you are finished with this sweater, there are 432 ends to sew in.
Good thing you were whinging about the ends on those baby granny squares, and then you pick up a project with even more ends. It's worth it. It's worth it.
So, this is after I trimmed off all the red ends, you guys. Seriously. There was a whole set of red ends that I trimmed off. So I kind of don't know what to do. So I have several options. If you wish to comment, please be my guest. What I did was I went back because Christy Glass made one of these. So I pulled up her little video where she talks about it. And do you know what she said she did? She did a very secure knot and then just cut it off. Look at that. Cut it off. I cut the ends off. I knotted and cut. And I am scared to death that that might not hold. So I don't know if that's what I'm going to do for the rest of it or not. Here's another option that I tried. I took all the ends and I laid them flat and then I whip stitched over them. But the problem is that it's created sort of this sausage roll. But that's why I'm doing this practice, so that I can look at it and decide. So I'm kind of looking at how the regular lays as opposed to how the sausage roll ones lay, just to kind of try to get an idea of what exactly that does to it and how that's going to look. Huh? So I'm trying to maybe whip stitch over them rather than sew them all in. But I really am kind of not impressed with the bulk of that. So that might not work. So then we went to lunch yesterday with our friend Susie, and Susie said that Stephen West has a way that he tucks ends in called Stephen weaving. And I was like, well, Stephen West is a pretty respected dude out in the knitting community, so perhaps I will pull up his video and watch it. And that looked pretty good. So that's the next thing I'm going to try, is a little bit of Stephen weaving when I do my next purples. And then I'm going to move on to the actual kit, which is those beautiful
it's not,
grays.
This isn't the real color of
autumn
sweater.
Colors. This is not the real sweater, because I wanted to just practice and get used to it. And it's interesting because it's all made on DPNs. So you do one of these little boogers at a time on just a pair of DPNs. And I'm like, well, all right then. So you don't even have to have a big circular needle, Becky. It's crazy.
That's cool.
But it's also pretty dang cool. So that just kind of tickled my fancy for autumn knitting, because like I said, when autumn happens, watch out. There's just too many awesome things to do. So that's the first one that bit me. I have another one that I've been working on that I just love, and I was seriously going to watch yesterday. I was going to watch our last podcast just to see how far I got in telling you about stuff, but guess what? I didn't, so I don't know if I had... Did I do this one on the last podcast?
You might have had it barely started.
Like barely started on the last one?
Yeah.
So this one, I am doing the night shift cowl. Actually, night shift I think is the shawl, so this would be shifty. I'm doing the cowl. This is by Andrea Mowry, and it is a mosaic colorwork cowl. And I'm excited about that one. That one's been a lot of fun. I have a hat that matches it that Kyle's been wearing around all day today. But yeah, I think that is going to be a lot of fun, and I'm excited about finishing that one. The other thing that's fun is this one is knit. This is a pair of Granny's needles because it's straight needles, and it just felt like Granny. So there you go. I'm excited about that one. You see that little bit of yellow in there? And this is Spin Cycle yarn that was gifted to me, and I just, oh my gosh, I love it. It's just so fun to use color changing yarn and see what it does. It's so pretty. So that's a lot of fun. So that's another one that I'm working on, and
love it.
I feel like I've been talking forever, but that's okay because Becky's knitting.
That's okay. That's why I got my knitting out.
Mind because she's knitting. So it's just you guys and me for right now.
We're
anyway,
probably knitting too.
So I had another one that nabbed me. Dang. But it just looked like so much fun that I kind of had to do it. So now I got to go out and find this one now. This one I'm pretty sure I have right here.
Your knitting fever.
Of course I'm, I do. I totally have knitting fever, and it's just biting me all over the place. So this one is Knit Collage. And this is called the Express Yourself sweater. And look how cute that is. Are you serious? Look at the puffed sleeve on it. Look at that lovely color work. And Knit Collage is just kind of known for their knit along. I've never done a Knit Collage knit along before, but I just kind of got the bug when I did that. That one for the Ziggy Interrupted was so much fun. So they're going to be doing Zoom meetings and all kinds of fun stuff with this one too that I just am super excited for. So let me show you my color palette for this one. Actually, I don't know how to do this because I'm working on my swatch right now. I'll show you that too. But what I did, instead of the colors that you saw, they had a bunch of different ones to choose from. So the body color is this gray. That's the main color. Contrast number 1, look at that beautiful aqua. And contrast number 2 is this electric lime. It's actually called electric lime.
It's electric.
Isn't that so fun?
It's the funnest, Mom. I love it. And you guys, this is like the poofiest, cloudest yarn.
It is such fun yarn, okay? This yarn...
It's so fluffy, I'm gonna die.
It is so fluffy. But it's a boucle, so it kind of looks like that. And I worried about how difficult it might be to knit, but it's actually knitting up really nicely. And it's incredibly lightweight. So if I was to weigh it, I don't even know if I have a ball band here. No, I do not have a ball band, but...
That big ball is 100 grams or even less?
It may even be less than 100. It may only be 50 grams. Seriously, feel it. Is that crazy white? Crazy light. It's crazy lightweight. So I have this feeling that the sweater is going to weigh like almost nothing. What do you think?
That's about the same.
Is that 100?
I thought it was, but now this feels light too.
I don't know. All I know is that it's awesome, and I am super excited to be part of the fall knit along for Knit Collage. So stay tuned for how that one turns out, because that's going to be fun. They also sent this cute little bag that has some notions in it.
Aww.
So it's got a gigantic eyed needle for the poof poof yarn. It's got a tape measure. And it also has, okay, a couple things. Look at this. It came with this little label that you can sew on. Cute. Handmade with love. And one of the things I'm really excited about here is because I didn't know how I was going to do this. I was going to use Progress Keepers. It came with big stitch markers. Because you have to use big noodles. Anyway, you have to giant needles for this puffy fluffy yarn. So
wait, what's your swatch on that size of needle?
Yeah, it's actually not giant. It's bigger than normal. They are size 10.5 needles.
Oh, okay.
So it's not as big as some of the ones, like some of their other patterns use really big ones, but look how fun that is knitting up.
That's cute.
Oh, it's so fun. Here, feel. It's so fluffy.
So fluffy.
So fluffy.
I love it.
It's awesome.
I love the fluff.
Yeah, so I'm going to be having a lot of fun with that one because with that size needle, it really should knit up very quickly. So now I just have to fit 4 balls in this bag is like...
Oh, yeah. That's the bag for your swatch, not for your sweater.
Exactly. I'm going to have to find a bigger bag for that.
Maybe your pineapple one that you made.
That would probably work, huh? I don't know. I don't know if that one's even big enough. I have a monster one.
Really
I do have
big.
a really big one. Well, yeah. Okay, we'll just leave it at that.
Okay.
Okay, do you have another thing?
I just have like my next cast-ons. My future rainbow socks.
Okay, show one of those and then I'll show my Afghan.
Oh,
yes, there's an Afghan too.
You know, it's autumn, and what did she say? Autumn makes me go crazy, and I want to make all the things.
I really do. It's bad news, man.
Okay, so this sucks, which was not in the pile I offered you. Sorry, I love them too much.
I noticed, but I wasn't gonna say anything. I will make my own like that because I have colors.
So these are my dark rainbow for October, and then November I'm going to do a light.
BTW. I already have them on.
She does. So it's a little bit chilly.
I was barefoot.
Silly. Yeah, I'll see if I can pick up all these together. Pastels. Oops. Nope.
There they went.
I tried. I thought I could do it. My hands are not as good as
your hand
things.
size.
Ever since I stopped waiting tables, I lose more and more like ability to hold a ton
The
of things.
grippiness is gone.
But,
Oh, those
yeah.
are gonna be so pretty.
So like a nice, like light, kind of Easter looking.
You have until Easter to get those done now.
No, I gotta keep on track.
Oh, because it's the.
This is my rainbow.
So
sock for
tell them
November.
what. So with these scraps, she's been knitting every day a little bit,
Well, sometimes.
right?
Because how I make my socks is I have 7 colors, and I do 10 rows of each color, and then I do a heel in the contrast, and then I do 10 rows of each color up the foot. So that takes me 14 stripes plus a heel, which is 15. So I figure if I make a stripe or heel every day, then by the end of the month, I'll have 2 pairs of socks, because that will be 30. Right?
Yeah.
Yes. But sometimes the colors are just too pretty because it's already not the end of October. I finished these early because they were just so happy. I had to just keep knitting on
They're
them.
so pretty.
I like those ones a lot.
Those are beautiful, beautiful socks. I
Okay.
love them.
Should I show my other rainbow, or do you want to show your blanket?
I'll show my blanket. Why not?
Okay.
Okay, so this one
Oh.
was another got grabbed from the internet. But the only way to get the pattern was to go and find the magazine. So are you ready?
A
Ba-bam.
physical copy of a pattern.
Look at that. Wait. No. Really look. Look at the green. The green is also a leaf. In between the leaves in between the autumny leaves are green leaves. What? Do you know what that is? That's math.
Leaf.
It's called a tessellation. Yes. So with it being autumn colors plus being math, guess who could not resist it?
I don't know how that. Yeah.
I just couldn't. I couldn't resist it. But I also couldn't invest all the money for an Afghan. So I went to Joann, and you guys, this is a nice soft acrylic. I will agree that it is somewhat splitty. But honestly, look how much yardage there is on that, okay? That's
a big boy.
690 yards on that sucker. And it's bulky weight. And it was on clearance for $2.50. Yes, you heard me right.
What?
$2.50. So I got enough yarn to make that entire Afghan for $12.
Wow.
Mic drop. Bam. Okay, so I have been working a little bit on it because I had to figure out the pattern and how to make the leaf. But here you go. Here's the start of it.
Woohoo.
And I've already consulted with my gurus, and we decided that that looks like a leaf right there.
Yay.
Yes. But it's kind of worked top down. I mean, or upside down. It's weird, but it's gonna work, and it's gonna be absolutely gorgeous. So I had to make a couple of modifications because honestly, they did not have the green color in the same yarn. Even if it hadn't been on clearance, I'd have bought the green, but they just didn't have it. So I bought worsted weight. I'm thinking if I hold the worsted double, it'll be the same as this bulky weight, maybe.
Ooh, maybe do like a little swatch and make
You know what? It'll be close enough.
Or not worry about
for
it.
$10, I don't care. How about that?
Okay, crazy. Just kidding. It's gonna be fabulous.
I think it's gonna be really pretty.
And you kind of were looking for that magazine for a couple weeks because it was the month before the current month that you were trying to find it.
Well, and did I tell you the whole story about that? Okay, this is, and credit where credit is due, this is Crochet World magazine, which is a very small publication. I mean, it's stapled on the binding. It's not a fancy magazine by any means. But I thought that the cover was that Afghan.
Because so it's so fabulous, why wouldn't it be the cover?
Well, that's the way I think. So I went in looking for a cover that was that leaf Afghan, and no, the cover is this. So I just thought, well, since they didn't have it again at the second newsstand that I'd gone to, I picked it up and started thumbing through it, and I got to the back because the back has this little picture index of everything that's in the magazine, and I was like, oh, wait, there it is. So I turned to page 36, and sure enough, it had what I wanted. So I picked that up, and then I thought, well, I'll just go and see what they have, and they had that yarn on clearance as well.
Meant to be.
So awesome. So anyway, yeah, that is another thing that I'm working on.
It was a pretty hefty bag that had to move it over.
But I should have got another one for that knit collage sweater, same size. That's a really kind of a fun bag too. Look at the it says on. Look what it says on it. Fall is not season. Should have got one for you. That's what I should have done. Because we love the fall. Okay, what else are you dreaming?
Okay, I already picked out my rainbow for December as well. I'm gonna do a primary rainbow.
Oh, fun! So that one's like the brights.
Yeah, and
the saturated darks, the pastels.
Instead of picking 7, I picked 14, and it's gonna be one big rainbow that goes.
So wait a minute,
the cuff to the toe is just like one rainbow.
Nice.
Because like this one is repeated, cuff down, and then repeated again.
I see.
This one's just gonna be one big rainbow.
Are you gonna weigh it out for the 2 feet?
No. If I ran out, I'll just pick another one that's close.
Sweet.
But yeah.
Isn't it so nice to be able to shop your stash?
I know. You guys, I just have a bag like this full of all my fingering weight leftovers, and I have it all sorted out by color, and I have quite a stash of stuff like this. This is what a lot of my stash is, and I love it. It's great for scrappy socks.
It served you really well this year.
It's great for blending, like
fading.
Fading. You switch out one color at a time, hold double. Yeah, my sweater I made last year was also out of my scrappy bags that I kind of did like a sunset fade on that one.
Oh, I love that one.
That was scrappy too.
I love that sweater. It's amazing.
Yeah. Once these socks are done, I'll probably be done. Well, I was going to be done with socks for a few years, but then my cousin's getting married and her cute fiance was like, wow, really getting into knitting when he was here the other day.
He was so cute.
He was so
we
cute.
need to teach Weston how to knit too.
And he goes, oh, what do I have to do to get a pair of these? Like, he was holding these socks I was working on. He was like, these are really nice. I was like, oh, maybe I will have to make one more pair after this year.
I know.
For
It
a
was
wedding
like, okay,
present.
what size do you wear? And guess what? He does
like
not have gigantic
He's like
man
an
feet.
8.5 man foot.
Which
That's
is like a size 10 for
doable.
women. We
That's
can totally
doable.
handle that.
He was so cute though. I was like, wow. These
It
are
was
nice.
really cute,
And
wasn't
she
it?
went
It
and
was
got
so
more of her
cute.
stuff. She goes, now this is how lace knitting looks. And he was like, whoa. And she's like, now look at this. As Sollyrox showing him all the different kinds
Showing him
of
all
stuff.
the different fun
That
things
was
that
really
we
fun.
do. He was really cute about it. Well, and you know, people who are makers, because he's a welder, so he makes cool things. Do you want to go get the pumpkin? Do you know where the pumpkin is?
Yeah, I'll go get it.
Get the pumpkin. He's a welder, so he makes things too. He's a crafter. When you're a craftsman, you appreciate crafting. You just do. You get it. You know what it means. Okay, so I have 2 more things that I want to show you that are kind of my dream knitting things that I picked up. I went over to our local yarn shop, which is always so dangerous in the fall, but I did it anyway because I love it. And it's a happy place. That's all there is. So this is a new yarn that she had in the shop, and I don't know if you can see the halo on that, but this is called Plump DK by Mrs. Moon, and it's the new thing that she's got on the shelf over there, and it is 80% merino and 20% baby alpaca. Becky's going to just quickly show you Weston's pumpkin really quick before I show you the rest of that.
It's horseshoes.
Those are discarded horseshoes that he has collected from farriers
I love that it's recycled.
up in Summit County. So that,
Upcycling.
they are rusted old horseshoes, and hold it this way so you can see it's a pumpkin. So I told him, I said, Weston, you need to sell these on Etsy because people would pay money for that cute autumn doorstop. Is that cute or what?
Really cute.
I think it's absolutely adorable and rustic, and it's out for the fall right now in my house, and I love it. I think that's every bit as cool as a knitted pumpkin. And he, like I said, when you are a craftsman like that, you appreciate crafting. So yeah, we got to get busy on something. Okay. Maybe I'll make him a baby alpaca hat. So anyway, look how cute that is together. Cute. So I was in there, seriously, so soft to the touch too because of the alpaca in it. It is just like butter. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. So I was thinking I could do something for Tinley, and I saw those 3 colors together, and then wait for it. This popped up. Bam.
Boom.
What? I can see a baby girl sweater hat combo for Tinley in that. Don't you think?
It's so snuggly too.
It's so super soft. And yeah, she's a baby, and yeah, she's gonna spit, and yeah, she has a granny that will wash it for her.
Yeah.
There you go. So yeah, it is not super wash, but it is just beautiful.
It's super soft.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you what these shades are called because it's cute. So this one is called Darjeeling. This one, go ahead. This one is Earl Grey, OCT colors. And this one is Bon Bon. Yes. Ooh. And then, of course, this one is Bubblegum.
Cuteness.
Super cute, aren't they just super cute?
Put it on my face.
It's really nice. Isn't that pretty?
Make some earmuffs that come all the way down your face.
It's beautifully soft.
Oh, yeah. That is really nice.
Well, and of course it didn't help matters on the whole resistance is futile thing that Emily had a little kid hat that she had made out of this too. Color work hat. And I just was like,
I could do that. I need to do that. Give me that yarn so I can do that.
I want that. So yeah, it's been an autumn for me in yarn. And that's okay. And I got one other thing that I got sucked in by, and I don't know if this is going to actually show, but it's a little kit.
Is it booties?
That I bought, and yes, they are unicorn booties. Oh. Can you see how cute that is?
I need to see it when you're done.
Look at his ears. They have, it's a crochet pattern, and it has everything you need in the kit. And it's by Toft UK. There you go. And so cute. So cute. Look how cute that is.
Fun.
So, yeah. So there's some baby booties.
Gotta get those did.
I know.
This baby in 10 days.
Well, it says newborn to 2 years. I got a minute.
Okay. Sorry, I just had to smack a mosquito.
I think those are so stinking cute.
She got a bunch of unicorn stuff at our neighborhood baby shower too.
She did.
It's a little match.
So yeah.
Unicorn outfits.
Yes.
That's so cute. I love it.
That's my dream knitting. Yay. I think that's it, Becky.
I have
that's
one more
my whole
dream
pile.
knitting. This one I'm gonna start when I finish my hat.
Oh, that's pretty.
Ah, I lost the ball band here. Okay, so our cute friend Susie gifted us some yarn. This is Brooklyn Tweed Ranch.
That's Brooklyn Tweed?
Yes. It's a worsted weight, and this is the Ranch series.
Can you see how tonal that is?
Like how many
hold
different
it like
blues?
that. Look
Ooh.
all the different blues in that. What?
Really pretty.
What?
And these ones are Rambouillet. It came from a Rambouillet sheet in Lancaster County, Pennsylvania. And my Aunt Jen, her family is shepherds. Or I guess it's Dave's family. I don't know.
Sheep ranchers.
They're sheep ranchers. And they raise Rambouillet, right?
Yep.
So this is going to be a sweater for her. I already measured her, so it would be awkward if I didn't make the sweater now.
Yep.
But the body's going to be this pretty blue.
So if she's watching, now she knows.
That's okay. She already knows. I had to measure her.
Yeah, but she hadn't seen the color and stuff.
That's okay.
It's okay.
So, and then the pattern I found, I'll share it next time after I get the sweater started. But it has color work around, like, the belly. Mm-hmm. Like, it's a cardigan, and then the color work's down here, which will be great because her shape is, like, narrower right there, like hourglass. So I think I'm just even gonna keep the same size needle so it is a little bit tighter right there, and I just think it's gonna be so beautiful. But
and it's cardigan, so is it steeked?
I don't know. That's what I have to look at.
Becky's never steeked before, so
I haven't not bought the pattern yet, but I've just kind of been looking at one that I probably will make.
Oh, love.
That's my next cast on after my hat's done.
That's going to be really fun.
That's all my stuff.
Yay! We got through all of it, and it was a little over an hour. See, I knew that it was time again because stuff was starting to pile up.
It really does.
And, yeah.
You got a lot of stuff going on.
I need to stop scrolling and start knitting.
Yeah. Get your hands, get your phone out of your hands, and you're knitting into your hands.
My hands. That's right. That's what I need to do. So, yeah.
Well,
it's okay.
Most of your stuff is like started. For me, it's I don't want to get it started, but once it is, then it's easier to just keep going.
That's kind of what I figured. So I started the Afghan yesterday, and I started that swatch for the knit collage. And knit collage is going to keep me paced too, because they have like week 1, week 2, week 3.
Like they give you clues kind of thing.
It's not really so much clues. It's just, okay, now we're all going to do this. Now we're all going to do that. And then they have Zoom meetings every week so that you can show your progress.
Oh, that's cool.
And she said some people will actually like just take off and get started, and there's some people who will be finished before even the official cast on day, because the official cast on day is the 26th.
Okay.
So next week, next Tuesday. So that's our official cast on day, and so they want the swatch done and that. So I was like, okay, if I just take this in little chunks like that.
Yeah.
I can get it done. And in between, I'm going to learn how to do some Steven weaving.
Yep, there we go. That is really cool. It kind of looks like dragon scales to me, that pattern.
Doesn't it though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do some Steven weaving. And
that's kind of what I thought too. Fun. So Becky and I had our little friend Sarah over today. And
Sarah's so cute.
She's such a sweetheart. She's 13 and she is prolific. She is a prolific crocheter. And I should show you a picture of what she's done. She sees a thing and then she makes that thing.
She does.
Yes, it's just kind of what she does, and it's actually quite stunning that she can do that. So she saw me the other day at church. She was at church and she pulled this out of her bag. She had actually seen this picture on Pinterest and made it. Ta-da! Crocheted sweater. So she loves to crochet. So we have started meeting with her, Becky and I. This is the 3rd time?
Yeah.
I think this is the 3rd time that we've sat down with Sarah and just see what she does, and she's just gushes and over
play with yarn together.
All the fun stuff, and I let her go through old stash and take yarn, and today I had started a little knitting hat. And like I said, she crochets. And I said, and then of course, when you're ready, you can learn how to knit. She was like, I want to try that knitting. Let me try it. So I showed her how to pick the same way that you do for crocheting, and hold her yarn in her left hand, and she just was going.
She's like, all right,
okay, I can do this. And she took
she did like 2 inches
while we were sitting there talking for an hour. It was so great. And so I was like, well, how you feeling? You feeling pretty comfortable about that? Oh yeah. So I said, okay, well, I guess you better take it with you and come back when you're ready to learn the decrease for the crown of the hat. And she was like, okay. So I think it's really neat to be able to take and share our gift like that. And whether it's Weston or my sisters or whoever, we just love the family tradition of crafting and love being able to share it with you guys too. So thanks for turning on our crazy podcast with our crazy birds in the background and whatever. But we just love it. So
yay!
It's good stuff. That's all I have to say.
Okay.
Are you ready to say goodbye?
Yeah. Thanks for coming with us, friends. We'll see you next month.
Yeah, we will.
Bye.
Bye.